The jail booth became a confessional, full of admitted sins, forgiveness, and answered prayers. In the midst of his ramblings about how and why he could do better, I heard myself mumble, "Brother, we need you." All right, Black Man Lab! Yo, it's the Black Man Lab Afterflow, powered by the New Georgia Project. We are here at the Atlanta University Center at ITC. And we got brothers. We had a beautiful evening. Marty, what you think, bro?
Amazing. This tour has been awesome to start with, but to wrap it up here and the way that we had an amazing audience tonight, I can't say enough about it. The love was there, and we left with some marching orders. So
the brotherhood, in full effect.
In full effect.
Black man love in full effect.
We working on the formula, brother.
Yeah. We in the lab. We in the lab, y'all. So we got these three powerful brothers that are going to introduce themselves, and we're going to have a little convo. And we're going to start with the youngest in charge. What's up, bro? Tell your name.
How y'all doing? My name is Emmanuel. I'm 17 years old. I go to school at Emmanuel Jackson High School. I am a senior there. I will be graduating in May of 2023. I play football.
Y'all better give it up for graduating in May of 2023. What?
I play football and I run track also. And I'm also from Atlanta, Georgia. So,
all right.
There you go.
There it is. Maynard Jackson, one of our APS schools. You having a good experience over there?
It's been cool. It's cool.
Well, hey, if you're getting ready to go to school, and I noticed the last time I saw you over at Morehouse, are you looking to come perhaps to Morehouse, to Atlanta University Center?
It's in the works.
There it is. There it is. That's what's up. All right, my brother. We got two New Yorkers from that. Well, it depends now. If you've been in Atlanta more than 5 years, you have to start saying, I'm also from Atlanta. So where you from? Give them your name and info.
Yeah, what's up? My name is Kahan. They call me the car stylist. I was born in the Bronx. I grew up in Miami, and I've been in Atlanta for the past 12 years. So been in 3 major cities.
Amen.
East Coast. But yeah, so I'm third generation Black business owner. Actually own a car shop. My grandfather came here from Trinidad and opened a shop in Birmingham, Alabama. This is in the 60s and 70s. My dad and him actually built the shop with the concrete, from the concrete, built the whole building. The first Black shop in the area.
Wow.
So I grew up with that as an example, literally born into that. I was born in 83. So it was built when I was born. So my grandfather could walk out the house into the shop. So for me, that was the dream growing up. And that was what I was, kind of tailored to learning. So, just excited to be around a bunch of other successful and proud to be Black men, because growing up, it wasn't always the coolest thing to do, or it wasn't spoken about. You know where to go to find them. So to find a bunch of brothers is great to be a part of.
Now, tell me what you do with these cars. Now, you say that.
Yeah.
So is it just? It sounds like more than pulling discs now, bro. It sounds kind of. What you do? You trick them out.
Yeah, so they call me the car stylist. I actually got named the car stylist by RL from the R&B group Next. I've done a lot of R&B guys, cars, a lot of celebrities, people here in Atlanta. I started out in Miami with the car game. So Lambo doors, candy paint, the whole donk culture. I'm an OG in the donk culture. If you was to look me up, I'm from down south, in the candy game, like Donk Master, all of them, they know who I am. Actually, here in Atlanta, I've been the head judge for the V103 car and bike show for quite a while. So Greg Street, Tigger, Ryan Cameron, all of them know me personally in my shop. When I came here, they had heard about me from Miami, and they needed a judge to judge the shows and stuff. So yeah, we came out, been doing that. The show hasn't been going on, but that's the level that I've been at. I've been offered a couple TV shows. Literally walked away from one in Miami and came to Atlanta because the terms weren't what I wanted to be under. And I said, I literally had the conversation with my wife. Now, we were married at the time. We had just got married, actually, and we were young. I was 24, 19. Told her, I said, look, you want to go to Atlanta? Because this business is going to get built where the Black people are. We really got to go there and be supported by our people, because they own Benzes. They own Bentleys up there. They're not renting them.
Yeah.
In Miami, they was renting stuff. So I really capitalized on that, and we came to where the money was, to where the people were gonna support us,
right?
And have definitely been seeing the love in Atlanta.
So
man, I got a Corolla. Can you do anything with it?
Hey, we actually used to hook up the Corollas. They call them JDM spec. We used to put the little race motors in them. Them
There
little
it
things,
is.
they get pretty fast.
There it is.
So
There
yeah,
it is.
I chop cars up for a living in the sense of make them better than what they are. Yeah.
All right, right on, brother. Right on.
Wow.
All right, come on, jump
I
in the
don't
mic.
follow that.
Well, you could follow it with what were you doing? You can beatbox or something?
You mean like like that?
Yeah,
Oh, you
y'all
like-
better,
like
y'all better,
that. Yeah,
y'all
like
better
that.
recognize,
That's
man.
old
This is legit.
It's old school. Well, you want to know who I am?
Who are you, brother? Tell the Black Man
All
Lab
right.
world.
Well, around the world, I'm known as MC Class. My company is Delanor, C for Class, Baychester LLC. I'm a music producer, filmmaker, and a hip hop artist. I've been in the Source 3 times, back in the early '80s. Well, back in '88, and then I switched to acid jazz when I moved to Atlanta the first time, and I did a song called Fishing, which took off everywhere all over the world. It's on vinyl
Oh,
in France and Germany and stuff like that. And I don't know what else you want me to tell you. I'm from the Bronx,
there it is.
Yeah.
Baychester. That's why my company's Delanor Baychester. And I went to Cal State Northridge
Okay.
in Los Angeles.
Went out to L.A.
Yeah, I moved
Area.
here 4 years ago from
All
LA. Been
All
here
right.
20 years.
All right, there it is. Marty, what did you think, man, when we talked? We asked the question on this tour we've been asking, what would you say to the senator and what would you say to black men? Right? And it's been interesting because some brothers just go straight to black men. They're like, I ain't talking to the senator. I'm talking to other black men. So when they get the choice, tonight it was a mixed bag. What was your takeaway from tonight?
Well, that was going to be the first thing I was going to say is that we asked those questions, and really 9 times out of 10, people angle toward talking to black men.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that resonates from a lot of brothers saying we got to do it ourselves, right? We can't depend on, while it's important that we have the right person in office, we know that we can't depend on that person for all of the issues that we may see within our community. It starts with us, particularly as black men. So we hear that quite often. And then what I like more than anything is guys giving a lot of feedback on what they think are the moves, right?
Right.
How do we do it?
Building
You know?
that economic base,
Yeah.
family,
Yep.
mental health.
Yeah, all of those things. And we've heard that in everywhere we've gone. So,
doubt.
you know, that gives me hope for sure.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. Give us a game plan. Brothers, give us 30 seconds of either you get a chance to talk to the senator, who we will know by Wednesday or Thursday, or you get a chance to talk to every black man in the world, because that's what we doing. What would you tell either or both? You want to start? Youngest in charge. There you go, Emmanuel.
I'll start. What I tell all black men is, for one, keep it real with yourself, and also become disciplined.
Discipline. Strong.
Because I say keep it real with yourself because you gotta, like in the conversation we had earlier, it's the senator. He not gonna always do everything for us. It's up to us.
Right.
So keep it real with yourself. You gotta step up, basically, and be a man.
Be a man.
But also be disciplined, control yourself. Keep your priorities in check also. And, of course, always keep God first. So
there it is.
it's really just stay disciplined. Like, don't try to get in too much trouble. You already got a target on your back because you're a black man. I learned that at a young age.
Wow.
So
And how old are you now?
17.
17.
And I'm still young, but like younger.
Yeah.
So
You learned that young, even before you were 17.
right. So with you having a bigger target on your back, only the strong survive. But to be strong, it ain't just about power. It's also about what's up here. You gotta be smart.
Move smart. Y'all heard it. Y'all give it up for the young brother.
It's
Dropping jewels at
multiple
17.
dings. You got to ding him.
Give it to us, brother. You as a business owner, as a father, husband?
Yeah. So okay. So what I said earlier, if I could ask the senator something,
Sure.
I had actually made the comment saying, as we progress forward with new legislation and things, the people that have been locked up already for crimes in the past, what would he do to remove some of the stigma and help these people integrate back into life now that we have other people profiting off of something that they used to lock us up for
Right.
unevenly? You know what I'm saying?
Talking about that Mary Jane.
Yeah, and that's a personal, topic with me. I have, some things with that. So that would be what I'd ask him. How would you go about, removing, for example, people get deported for stuff. They
Right.
allowed back in the country now that it's legal. You know what I'm saying? Like, why
Right.
are we're still holding visas from people? Like, oh, well, you did this thing back in the days, but
Now it's legal.
right? So that would be my direct question. To see how that, because there's a lot of people that are affected by things like that. A lot of black men locked up for
No doubt.
stupid stuff that are stigmatized now.
No doubt. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. My brother, what you got for him?
Well, I wrote a song, still waiting for a savior, but nobody's coming. The ancestors bless us, and we still running. Some dress and drag, just a touch of bag. No morals, just misguided zorals. They're wasting bars. Just say a sweet 16. Another rapper dead on the scene. Chasing the wrong dream. Used to have a gangster lean. All sounds the same. No game, just players. That's what's happening.
Y'all,
That's what's happening.
He just dropped the.
So I got a second to say, but I will say it's discipline. Like he said, it's focus and discipline. For me to be able to freestyle like this nonstop off the top, I had to be disciplined on it. I had to do it day, night, practice. The same with when you go to school, you have to study. You have to practice. You have to be on it because the game is stacked against you. But once you understand how to play according to your rule book, when you know yourself, then you could win. But if you don't know yourself, you're going to lose. And surround yourself with positive people that are moving forward. If you hang with the wrong crowd, you're going to end up in the wrong crowd.
There it is. Spoken to black men across the world. Brothers, real quick, give us a habit, ritual, discipline, something you do on a daily basis that is kind of undergirds who you are and how you're able to move. I'm going to start with you, my brother.
All right. So one of the things that keeps me cutting edge in the industry that I'm in, I read the reports, the news reports for the auto body news is a publication, for example. So I'm reading up on what the products coming out are. So we're moving to water-based paints right now in the car industry. I've known about that for the past 12 years and have been, knowing, hey, this is going to happen one day. Just like we're moving to EVs now. In 2000, when I was in dual enrollment, because I was in college at 16, I was studying hybrids then and was studying the Toyota Prius, which, is now one of the most known hybrids. So I was staying cutting edge and always reading up on what's going to happen tomorrow.
Man, y'all hear that now. You reading. If you find yourself in an industry, make sure that you know what's happening in that industry.
Yeah,
all right, right on. What are you doing every day?
One thing I'm doing every day, probably meditating. To most people I come across as very quiet and calm. So, but most of the time people take it as if, oh, he might be upset. I mean, he might have a bad day. It's not the case. I'm just in my mind focusing. I'm not trying to feel anything, think anything. It's just get my mind together, you know, so that way I can do what I need to do. That's how I stay disciplined within myself, working towards my goal with football and all this other stuff I want to do when I graduate and go to college. It helps me stay disciplined.
There you go.
So
meditation. How many minutes do you try to meditate at a time?
During the week, like school days, like Monday through Friday, I usually do it in the morning on my way to school.
Okay.
I put my earbuds in. I just turn my music on. And I just don't say nothing.
Got you.
But days when I'm not there, it's like I really do it at home too. Put my earbuds in and just
think
chill. Just think.
Got you. All right, dope. What you got for him?
I'm similar to this brother. What I do is I practice the Om technique, And I do that when I first get up. I do my ohms. It strengthens your vocal cords. So for singers, doing om for as long as you can, it's going to strengthen your vocal cords if you do it all the time. And I write 3 pages a day. I've been doing it for 20 years. So I have 56 books.
3 pages.
3 pages of writing, not
Right.
typing. You literally write.
Journaling about
Whatever comes
whatever's
to mind.
on your mind.
But then the first thing I do is from Mimic, which is the organization that I study under, is I write down the chakra, what chakra it is for that day. And then what archetype we're in for that day. And then from there, I write, but I time myself. Everything that I do is 1 hour and 15 minutes. I learned that from studying in school. You study for 1 hour and 15 minutes and take a break. Study for another 1 hour and 15 minutes or do whatever for 1 hour and 15 minutes. And you just break up your time like that. You'll never get bored and you'll master your craft. And that's what I do. Like you said, I read and I master my craft by constantly building on what I learned by reading and watching videos and what I really want to do that's heartfelt.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Brothers, can we give it up? Can we give it up? Hey, man, this is the Black Man Lab Afterflow. We're here at the Atlanta University Center at ITC, powered by the New Georgia Project. Peace.
Yeah.